why ISIS literally tries to recruit people online, and it's sometimes an effective method, because people do get radicalized online, and people do end up committing violent acts when they're constantly pushed forward to it. So we know that there's imminent danger there. I don't know the whole thing about companies allowing free speech completely, right? It makes sense for a company to do whatever is in their best interest, right? And there's a difference between exploiting and not platforming people, right? Exploiting is using a person's like data or using a person's like work without either proper compensation or without them having the knowledge that they're doing that, right? And then there's platforming, and platforming is just allowing people to say their ideas. And if you're a part of a company that has a specific image, it doesn't make sense to you to allow people to platform people who are completely against your image. That's just bad business. Yeah. So I don't think companies should exploit users. I think that's wrong to exploit people. But I don't think a company should be forced to platform those that are completely against their beliefs or whatever. However, I do think that a company has certain, certain duty when it comes to misinformation as well. Because that goes back to the whole thing of exploiting others. And if you have like old people who are more likely to be victims of fake news, and you are a company who knows that, and you kind of exploit that by letting companies run atrocious headlines so that they get more clicks or whatever, that's another form of exploiting as well. The key to streaming is to never drive, never involve your pets, and wear double underwear. The bans are Wild West these days. Yeah, I remember one time I was doing an incel stream, and I had a group of individuals talking about banning me. That was fun. The more big tech restricts public speech, the worse the echo chambers will get. More speech equals... No, that's not necessarily true, because you already have echo chambers who they themselves ban any free speech that are hosted in these big platforms, like Reddit, for example. So that's not completely true. And we do know that if you ban these extremist platforms, it's very hard for those people to regroup, because their home, it's like basically throwing a bomb at their home, since they don't know ahead of time, so they can't really regroup as well. So then you also have less extremists going there, because a lot of people just want easy access, right? And it's a lot harder to go find somewhere else to I guess like continue your point of view, if that makes any sense, right? It's easier to just go on my dashboard and see these like extremist really fucked up thoughts than go out of my way to click another website to then go to my echo chamber. Unless if you're too far in deep, you know? Decentralized autonomous organizations, because now the user votes with their wallet. What rules take place? Moderation is required. What are you talking about? Voting with your wallet isn't exactly perfect, you know? Voting for your wallet isn't going to solve, like, worker exploitation per se. Especially, like, okay, here's a perfect example. It doesn't matter how much you vote with your wallet. There's no smartphone right now that doesn't get shit from China somehow, you know? Or at least, like, that's one example. Free speech is ugly, calls for violence is already legal. I don't believe suppressing anything, even if I dislike it. I can't be the judge of what's okay. Even for a call of violence. Hi, Ab Smash. I'm awake because I hate life. Yeah. Better 10 than losing the right. I mean, I don't think that you can't discuss these things openly because you're not talking to me. Nothing is more easily provable than JQ. So, what's JQ? So how do you address technologies that are designed not to be censored or be able to be affected by laws? That's a really good question. And honestly, I'm not sure, because I'm not an expert at this. I can perhaps maybe call my cousin one day on stream, who used to work in Google, is very good at computer science, went to Yale, and he's not like the overall expert on this at all, really. Because this is such a complicated subject. I feel like it would have to take like a think tank of people who really know their shit to figure this stuff out. I'm not necessarily qualified for that, but if you want, I can read about what other experts are saying and relay that information back to you. But I don't have those specific answers, sadly. I can't source my claim in, like, the real estate. Sorry, my one love. Sorry, we sometimes get people who post really random things. So let me give you a permit. Have your source ready, because once I put this down, you're only gonna have like 60 seconds, okay? Go, 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 go. Um, JQ Jewish question, the Nazi conspiracy theory. Yeah, no, fuck that. Was somebody talking about the Jewish question or whatever? Or I mentioned the Jewish question before. Wait, so Zimbabwe, are you actually not being, like, are you non-ironically, do you non-ironically think Jews, like, rule the world or some shit? Because that's fucked. Oh, God. Yeah, no. We're not here. I love debating with people. I'm not going to let you spread around, like, fucking crazy conspiracy theory shit. That it has been, like, used by right-wing propaganda groups to fuck over Jewish people. Fuck that. Oh, he just mentioned flat earth. It's fucking hilarious. Bam. Okay, guys. I'm dead. I'm tired. We're gonna raid someone. Yeah, no, fuck that. I love... if you're in a debate with me, you have to do it in good faith. Oh, no, this is the thing. If I don't ban people like this, then I suddenly get a chat filled with people saying a bunch of racist shit and a bunch of just, like, really crazy shit. And it's like, I want this platform to be one where I can debate with somebody, where I can learn more information, where I can explain historical concepts, where we're basically interchanging ideas back and forth and learning about new things and, you know, being cool about it. Letting really, like, fucking crazy people here who say, like, basically just, like, racist conspiracy shit, in bad faith, fuck out of here, okay? I think I'm pretty lenient, you know? There's people on here who I think have fucked up views on race or sex or whatever that I take my sweet time explaining about, and that I put up the historical references, I explain stuff, and I take as much patience as I can. But if you're gonna go straight up and just be a fucking racist in my chat without, like, you know, without seeming like you want to learn anything, then nah, I don't want you here. I have worked full-time in IT for 15